Well, hello, friends. It has been a minute since you have seen my face, and I'm so glad to be back. We got our move done, and I am coming at you from St. Croix. If you missed that whole thing, be sure you're following me over on Instagram, and let's get into today's video. So today's video is in collaboration with Carla from Carla's Sweet Life here on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm just going to give you a quick brief of her YouTube channel. She does a lot of cleaning motivation. She is a military wife. Her husband is in the Coast Guard, and they're currently stationed in Hawaii. And she shows videos of her decorating her home. She loves Rae Dunn, and I just love her overall aesthetic. It's so pretty. I love all the pinks and everything. So if you're needing some decorating inspiration, definitely check her out. You won't be disappointed.
Show me sorrow, show me laughter, show me starlight, show me what you have to. I can't hear you.
They did just find out that they're expecting their third little baby, and I'm so happy for them. They have 2 little boys already, and her family is just the cutest. These pictures, when I seen them, I just died. They're adorable, but yeah, I'm so happy for her. I will have her channel linked below. Be sure to go show her some love and tell her I sent you.
See the sunrise.
All right, it is time to get down to the nitty-gritty. Justin had already came over to St. Croix and had been gone for about a week at this point. My house had gotten completely out of control, and I was in my fields. I was still working, and I just kind of let things go, to be honest with you. And so this video, we are getting my house back in order and getting everything ready to be packed up. So I am doing some extreme cleaning, going through, organizing, purging things. There'll be some speed cleaning mixed in here as well for you guys. So lots and lots of cleaning motivation in this video today. We went all over my house, and it should be super motivating. So right now I'm just starting in my bathroom. That's where I usually tend to start because it's used the most and gets the messiest, as you can see. So it's very cluttered and just things kind of everywhere. So just spent a few minutes in here getting everything off the countertops, putting things away, getting things off of the floor, putting away my Valentine's decor. Those clothes on the bench I'll be hanging up here in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that, like I mentioned earlier, we are over here in St. Croix for work. Y'all help us pray that they don't lay everybody off, because they've already laid off about half of the people that are here due to this virus. So, you can follow me over on my Instagram. It's at justinnchristin, the same as the YouTube channel. I do update over there quite often, and you guys can see a lot of behind the scenes things and things that I share on Instagram before I can share them on YouTube, because as you guys can tell, I'm about a month behind right now on my videos. I have several videos filmed. I just haven't had the time to edit and upload. So we're back in it. I'm super excited to be back and share all the things with you guys. I have to be honest though, when I was editing this video, I completely was sad about not having this house anymore. Okay, so let me explain to you what I'm doing here. This drawer gets used quite often, and there's lots of cords. And honestly, guys, I'm really good about keeping things up. But whenever you know that you're about to have to throw everything in a box, you kind of let stuff go. I'm just being honest. And it was getting to me. And so I said, you know what? No matter if it goes in a box or not, it can go in there neatly. So I straightened this drawer up. There were cords hanging out, as you've seen earlier, and it just needed a good straightening up. So I wiped out all of the hair, and then I put my air wrap and its attachments on one side. And by the way, that is a shoebox lid. I just threw it in there to kind of help keep things separated and from sliding around. And then I put all of my hot tools inside of the shoebox lid with their cords wrapped up, and it just really helps to keep things organized.
Living in a world where so much is going on, it's hard to even hear myself think and hear my heartbeat, and I don't think I can handle one more dose of bad news. It just seems like one thing after another, and I'm tired and weary. I call out to you, and it don't matter what time it is. You gone through, and together we rise above it all. You're my reason, you're my peace. The more I breathe you in, the less I need. My heart is beating for you, slow and sweet. I know you're the reason for my melody. Now I know you're with me, and I know that I don't have to worry about what tomorrow holds. You got it on lock, and you're so good when I can't see. You're so good at taking care of me. Sometimes I forget you made a way just when I thought it was over. I called out your name, and together we rise above it all. You're my reason, you're my peace. The more I breathe you in, the less I need.
All right, let's tackle this laundry. It had gotten out of control for me. It's more than we normally have, but thankfully it was just a couple of loads. So when I separate laundry, for the most part, I just separate it into 2 loads. I do a darks and a lights. Some people, do 3 or 4 separations, and I just don't. And I don't really have any problems with it. Our washer is gentle, and so I don't have to separate my nice clothes and do that on a delicate cycle. Thankfully, I did used to, and totally understand if you have to, but I also hang to dry most of my clothes, so I don't know. It just works for me. But every time when I do laundry, I go back and I grab all of my extra coat hangers and just go ahead and bring them to the laundry room. Number 1, it gets the clutter out of my closet because that's where we're headed to clean next. But then also the coat hangers are just ready for me to hang all my clothes up on to dry once they come out of the washer. So I had to do it in a couple hands because I was filming with one hand, carrying with the other. It's all good. So while the clothes are washing, I moved on to my closet and organized my shoes. By the way, I hope you guys can't hear. There's a lot of commotion going on. I'm using a mic, and I'm hoping that it actually works and blocks out the background noise. So I just put all my shoes back on their shoe rack because I had gotten lazy and just tossed them in there. I have no explanation for myself. It's ridiculous, but they're better now. This is leftover laundry that never got folded from last week. I had put it on top of the laundry hamper, but since it got over full, I knocked it off on the floor. I know, no excuse. Anyways, we're fixing it. So I just put away all those socks, I guess is what that is, and the bras that aren't hanging up right there in front of my face. They were hanging to dry, and I'm just going to toss them in the drawer and fix my life. I'm being really dramatic, but that's how it feels. It's all these little things that add up that make you feel overwhelmed. You guys, let me know if I'm not the only one. In the comments, tell me, because I don't think I am. Anyways, we are moving on to day 2, and we're starting exactly where we left off. So we are putting that... Oh, okay. So there was already a load in the dryer from last week. So I took that out first, and then we are going to switch the loads over. And of course, I'm setting everything on top of the dryer that I need to hang to dry. And we're going to do that here in just a second. Alright, so it's time to start another load, and I wanted to mention something really quick. So I'm showing myself putting the laundry detergent in right here, and this is the Walmart brand of Gain, I guess. And honestly, you guys, I've been using it for about 2 years now, and it really sucks. We kind of just realized that, I'm not gonna lie. Our clothes just weren't smelling great. I'm not gonna lie. And I've done everything I know to do. Our washer and dryer is less than a year old, and that's the only thing I can think of. So yes, I'm using it in this video. No, I do not recommend. However, that fabric softener, on the other hand, is amazing. I do recommend that. But anyways, now we are going to just hang up these clothes that I got out of the washer that I did not want to dry. So I usually start in here, and then anything that doesn't fit on this rack in my laundry room, I carry into my bedroom. And so what I do is I just count how many pieces I have left, and then I grab that amount of coat hangers and I take it back to my bedroom where I just brought the coat hangers from, and I hang them up in there, and you'll see me do that right here. So I'm just going to hang those up, and we will be right back. As you can see, I am knocking this laundry out. And I piled it all up in the living room, and I have to be honest with you guys, I never did film myself folding it. I think I did it late at night, and I just didn't feel like getting dressed. So I'm sorry about that, but just know that I did fold it. But that, I think, is the end of the laundry. So here I'm just showing you again the supplements that we just love and use all the time. So we love Redcon, obviously, and their pre-workout is amazing. And then also Vitamin Shop, their brand of BCAAs. I will link them both in the description box. We highly recommend. We use these Yeti cups for them, and as you can see, I hadn't done dishes in a couple of days and kind of let it all just gather on the kitchen counter. And there seems to be a trend here. I told you guys earlier in the video, I did not do anything for a week, and that is not a lie. So we're just going to keep on working and picking up, making up for lost time. So mainly what I do is I just get everything off the kitchen counter that doesn't go in there first. And then here I'm sweeping underneath these chairs because I noticed there were some crumbs. This was our kitchen table, honestly, the whole time we were here. If guests were over, we used our dining room table, but otherwise, Justin and I just ate dinner right here at the counter. It was so convenient. So I'm just cleaning up the food crumbs that ended up on the ground there, and then we're gonna keep picking up the counter. Alright, so we're gonna keep picking up the counter. I'm just putting my headphones away, throwing any garbage away, and my purse was in the same state as my house, you guys. And again, I usually do keep that up. I just sucked this week. So actually, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I'm going to be cleaning that out on camera, and I'll kind of show you guys some tips and tricks that I do. This holder that we hung up on the wall to hold our Walmart bag, excuse me, is amazing. It is by Simple Human, and I will link that below as well. I love how convenient it is to just throw your extra bags in there, and as you can see, I use them a lot, and it was actually empty, so I made sure to save those. But now we're going to just move on to doing some dishes, I believe. Oh, nope, sorry. This right here actually came from my job, that bag, the TJ Maxx bag. Everything that I had at work, that belonged to me. I just put in this bag on my last day that I was there, and now I'm going through it. And so there's like food and just, feminine products and, office supplies. That right there is a paper holder, and it is my favorite thing in the world. I worked in insurance, and I had to do quotes, and so the information just set upright instead of constantly looking down on my desk. Highly, highly recommend. Also, this phone charger, it stood my phone upright on my desk, so it just had its place, and I just loved it. I wanted to show you guys those two things. But yeah, now I'm going through and just taking everything out of that bag, and I actually keep those bags in my car, in the trunk of my car. I have a Sam's bag in there, and I have a few extra shopping bags that I keep in there. And honestly, we don't even need them around here like some states do. Our Walmarts and stuff give us grocery bags. However, St. Croix does not. But I just like having extra bags just like for taking myself home from work. It's convenient. So now I'm going to take all the food, put it in the pantry. I'm going to take all of the office supplies, put that in my office, and then just finish putting the rest of that stuff away. Alright, so we are moving on to the dishes now. I'm going to unload the dishwasher really quick, and then we will get the dishes washed. As you guys know, dishes are my absolute least favorite chore, and so I did let them stack up, but, I tackled it, and it was all good. And to be honest with you, I just was on the phone with one of my friends, and we were chatting away, and it really wasn't a big deal. I mean, the dishwasher cleans them anyway, so I don't know why I let it get in my head, but I've always hated dishes. I don't know what it is about it. Justin doesn't mind them, and that's always been our deal. He does the dishes. I cook. Whatever. I didn't have him to do that for me, so I did do them, and it is satisfying to watch, honestly, and it was satisfying to get them done. I love having an empty sink. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it just makes my day so much better. And then I had to set out this drying rack, or drying towel. I don't know what it's called. Drying mat. There we go. And I hand washed all of my Yeti cups, and also I hand washed my Starbucks cups. I don't think it's necessary, but I just love them so much, and I didn't want to take the chance of them ruining. And so I went ahead and washed them by hand while I was already at it. I slowed it down a second ago. Probably not enough, but I use a straw cleaner to clean the insides of my straws, and I'll link one in the description box below. It is so good. It works so well, and I do highly recommend, because the straws sometimes can get icky and hard to clean. So if you just do it every time, then you don't ever have to worry about that. But we finally finished, and I just wanted to get my sink all shiny and clean, so I went ahead and scrubbed that with some soap and a sponge, and yeah, it came so clean and made me so happy. look at that clean kitchen. Who doesn't appreciate a clean kitchen? I just have to dry these cups off and put them away. But while I'm doing that, I want you guys to drop me a birthday emoji. The month of March is my birthday, and I love seeing if you guys got towards the end of the video. So let's make that today's emoji. Drop me a birthday emoji. I also wanted to say, be sure to subscribe, hit that red subscribe button, like this video. It really helps us out. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube and also over on my Instagram. Be sure to go follow me over there. Like I said, I do a lot of things in my stories. I love interacting with you guys. This whole couple of weeks that I haven't been on YouTube, I've been over there every single day. And like I said, I just love connecting with y'all. So we are putting away our dishes now. Honestly, we're almost done with the video. I've almost gotten my house back in order. Feeling great. Yes, I know I have a little bit of a Yeti addiction. We do like collecting cups and Yeti specifically. And I have a couple of fun ones in there. I wish I would have done a little bit of like a Yeti collection video, but you know, life changes and you just roll with it, and I just didn't have time. So here I am. Actually, I have 2 purses that I use almost all the time. I think I'm down to 3 total now. But yeah, these are my 2 main ones. I just have a small one and then a bigger one. But I emptied them all out, and I went and got my trash can and put it down there by my side. That's what you see me doing. So as I'm emptying the purse out, if it's trash, I'm going ahead and putting it right in the trash can. And so now I have both purses combined, and I'm just going through, kind of making piles. So in my purse, I tend to have loose change, hair things like rubber bands, bobby pins, clips, things like that. So I kind of group like things together, and then I go through my wallet to get rid of expired coupons, put the change in there, and then what I do from there is I start deciding what all I'm going to keep in my purse. And so then I make a pile of those things versus the things that need to go be put away. So like all my extra hair ties, I go put in the bathroom, so on and so forth. So I kind of break it down in a few steps, and I know that's probably obvious to some people, but that's what these videos are for, just for me to give my little tips and tricks, things that you might not have thought about. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming. And something that I've always done is I've kept bags. So I don't really like a lot of loose things in my purse. All of my little like chapsticks and toothpicks go in that leopard print bag. And yeah, the only couple of things that I keep loose, you see, are my glasses cleaner, my car keys, my lotion, and I have a couple of medicine bottles. I think one was Excedrin and one was Midol, which I didn't end up putting back in there. But anyways, the rest of it has a bag, and what you see on the counter gets put away, but then it's all clean. And listen, girls, you know what I'm talking about. If your purse gets knocked over, it makes a mess, and this way it doesn't. It's great. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.